Probability of paternity of both of these is 0%. So the court so finds that Mr. Black is not the biological father of the children at this time. This is the interest of Giddens' minor children. We're dealing with two twin little girls. Both of them look like they're going to be what 2 years old this year. Anyway, the non-custodial party is Danelle Black. The custodial party is Kristen Giddens, and this matters before the court. The petition established parent-child relationship. Let's see, there was a first amended petition filed, and we've been operating under a temporary order since looks like April of this year. Court will note the court did substitute Ms. Swartz in for Ms. Garcia in this matter as the ad litem. Anyway, I'll ask the state for an opening and see what the state's requesting we do here today and what kind of agreements and contests we.
Welcome back to another jaw-dropping courtroom case. What you're about to see is more than just a legal decision. It's a battle of truth versus assumption. At the center of today's hearing is Mr. Donald Black, accused of being the father of twin girls. For months, he's been under a temporary order, forced to shoulder legal and financial obligations without DNA proof. But now, the results are finally in. 0% probability of paternity. 0. The system must now confront whether it unfairly shackled an innocent man. And you'll want to see how this unfolds. Should a man's life be changed before science even speaks? Let's break it down.
We have at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. So I have reached out to Ms. Schwartz, and she communicated, or her paralegal communicated to me that they had no objection to proceeding without her. The reason for that is because we have negative DNA results. So would ask the court to do an order, and neither party, I believe, is going to dispute the negative DNA. So would ask the court to do an order adjudicating that Mr. Vinell Black is not the father, and then we would need to get some language voiding out the obligation that was created under the temporary order. So I'd seek the court's guidance on how the court would like that order to read.
Notice how the prosecutor frames this: calm, factual, and straight to the point. Negative DNA, no dispute, end of story. But behind these words is a heavy truth. Temporary orders already forced Mr. Black into obligations. Imagine paying for children you never fathered. Should courts wait for DNA results before enforcing such orders, or is the better safe than sorry approach justified? That's the razor's edge being balanced here.
This was not an ALP matter, correct?
No, sir, Your Honor. This is a paternity action.
All right, then, folks. I've got in my hand right now Stakes Exhibit number 1. This is the DNA test for both the twin little girls. Is there any reason I should not let States 1 in at this time, Mr. Black or Ms. Giddens?
No, sir.
No.
All right, so States 1 is admitted. States 1 shows that Mr. Donnell Black is not the biological father of the child, Michaela. I think that may be how you pronounce it. And is not the biological child of the child, Melissa. Probability of paternity of both of these is 0%. So the court so finds that Mr. Black is not the biological father of the children at this time. Let's see.
This is the big reveal moment. The DNA test, State's Exhibit number 1, has officially been admitted into evidence, and the results are crystal clear. 0% probability of paternity for both children. 0. That means scientifically there is no chance Mr. Black fathered these twins. Notice how neither side objects, both the mother and Mr. Black, quietly accept the results. That silence speaks volumes. But here's where I want you to think. Do you believe the mother genuinely thought Mr. Black was the father, or was this a case of the wrong man being placed on the hook from the start?
I'll go ahead and order the prior order null and void. We're gonna do away with it. Let's see what the original order said. How did we get there with the chat without a DNA test and AOP? Okay. All right. So what's the state asking for us to do here today, and what's the ad litem asking for us to do in behalf of his client? Thank you.
The judge makes a decisive move here. The old orders are gone. Child support, suspended. Visitation rights, gone. Any ongoing obligations, erased. For Mr. Black, this is the moment of freedom. Months of legal chains have just been unlocked. But for the twins, this creates a brand new storm. Without an official father on record, who carries the legal responsibility now? The courtroom victory for Mr. Black might mean legal uncertainty for the children. Should courts prioritize clearing the man first or securing the children's future first? That's the balancing act on full display here.
Well, Your Honor, so I'm requesting an order that adjudicates Mr. Black as not the father, and I'm seeking some guidance from the court as to how that order ought to read that voids out the temporary order.
At this time, the court finds that obviously he's not the parent of the child in this matter. Court this time is you can non-suit it, we can dismiss it, we can do whatever is necessary, and there's no obligation going forward on this matter. So,
So my preference, Your Honor, is if I can draft an order that specifically makes a finding that Mr. Black is not the father.
well, that's part one for sure. Yes,
Okay.
and again, the order of non-parentage and if there's any unpaid child support in this matter, the court will forgive that, obviously. But anything that was done prior to that, then I can't undo because it was part of the court order and it was a legitimate default hearing. So, anything else, Mr. Diamond? I said everything is suspended. Child support, any type of access visitation, that's all gone bye, and anything that's owed is dismissed. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Gidding.
Here comes one of the most dramatic rulings. The judge forgives any unpaid child support. That's rare and powerful. Essentially, Mr. Black walks away without owing a single dime for kids proven not to be his. But there's a wrinkle. Anything he's already paid cannot be refunded. Think about that. Money paid under a temporary order, even if based on false assumptions, is gone forever. Is that justice? Or is it just collateral damage in the system's attempt to act fast? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think men should be reimbursed when proven innocent in cases like this?
Is anything else? Any questions, ma'am?
No, sir.
I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog. I feel like I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years. There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet. Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always have been are not met. I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3, and I still don't know who I am.
Yeah, that's a great idea, though. Get divorced, be a 32-year-old single mom re-entering the dating market. You're really cooking here. That's a bright idea, lady. This could all be solved.
So let's recap. Mr. Donald Black was dragged into a paternity case, forced under a temporary order, and faced months of uncertainty. But with DNA evidence admitted, the truth was undeniable. He is not the father of the twin girls. The judge voided every obligation, forgave unpaid child support, and dismissed the case entirely. This ruling underscores a powerful truth. In family court, science can cut through months of legal fog in seconds. But it also leaves us asking, should temporary orders be placed so quickly? If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.